Endymion, presented by Angelic Haynie. In Book 1, lines 1 through 5, it states, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing." In the opening line, we see a prevailing theme of beauty. The author states a thing of beauty is a joy forever. This theme is also seen in the poem O Solitude in the lines, "What are this world's true joys? Ere the great voice for its fair face shall bid our spirits fly." Beauty comes in different forms, but it can bring joy and pain. We see this juxtaposition throughout Edmond, books 1 through 4, also in the poem titled The List, and also When I Have Fears That I May Cease to Be. The goal is to weave parts of these poems and make text-to-text connections. In Book 2, lines 1 through 7, it states, "O sovereign power of love, O grief, O balm, all records saving thine, come cool and calm and shadowy through the mist of past years, for others good or bad, hatred and tears, have become indolent, but touching thine, O sigh does echo, one poor sob does pine, one kiss brings honey dew from buried days." In lines 1, it states, "O sovereign power of love." This refers to a god or goddess of love. The gods have power to enhance or destroy mortal mankind. He knows this, so he calls out to the higher being. Then we see a shift in the tone with the words, "O grief, O balm." It seems that this love is causing such grief, such pain. To calm the lover's pain, he calls out for the balm. This could refer to a healing balm or ointment, which in the ancient days was the balm of Gilead. It was symbolic for the power to soothe and heal. In our times of pain, we search for healing. The character in these lines is needing resolve. How does the character get resolve? One kiss brings honey dew from buried days, line 7. Research states that if a wife kisses her husband on the lips before he leaves the house to go to work that day, he will have a more successful or more productive day. This ancient writer, too, believes that a kiss can bring dead things to life. A kiss may be for a moment, but the dopamine released during a kiss can stimulate the same area of the brain activated by cocaine. It can have an addictive feeling that you crave endlessly. In Book 2, lines 43 through 52, again we see the same theme of pain and grief. It states, "The brain-sick shepherd, prince, what promise has thou faithful guarded since the day of sacrifice? Oh, have new sorrows come with the constant dawn upon thy mornings or tomorrows? Alas, this old grief for many days has been wandering in certain ways through wilderness and woods of mossed oaks, counting his woe-worn minutes by the strokes of the lone woodcutter and listening still, hour after hour, to each lush leaf reel." In line 43, again, we see the shepherd. He's in pain and he's wandering in uncertain ways throughout the wilderness, counting his woe-worn minutes. He too has pain, but in the lines 59 through 63, he finds solace in the beauty of nature. He sees flowers and a butterfly, and with wide eye he wonders and smiles. Lightly this little herald flew aloft, followed by glad Endymion's clasp hands, lines 64 through 65. Endymion finds some joy, for a moment at least, in nature. Further in the text, we see the lover asleep, so perhaps he is having a dream of this love-sick journey, lines 480 through 506. Over he waned, with his grief-sickened course, healed the wound, and with a balmy powder medicined death to a lengthy drowsiness. Young immortals to watch his slumber through. Again, we see grief, perhaps lovesickness. The goddess wants to be with her young mortal, but may feel it is impossible. Only the healing balm can bring healing to this soul in pain or torment. Again, we see pain and beauty placed side by side throughout this text and throughout other poems by John Keats. We find the same lovesick scene in the poem List in stanza 1. It states, unfelt, unheard, through their nestling touch. Who could tell how much there is for madness, cruel, or complying? We see the quick touch of love, but it is fleeting. Love that cannot be obtained and maintained causes madness. Is a fleeting love true love? I think not. Love is patient. True love never fails, and it never adds sorrow.